Hello and welcome to Hello Professional Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Fabian Valentine, and folks, we have a wonderful night of action for you here. Our first match, an open challenge by the world champion Sucka G, seemingly answered by Machismo for the world championship. Sucka G made easy work of Sam Mower, and he's thinking, I need more challenges. This is important to my legacy. And it seems like he's thinking that, hey, if I can do an open challenge, that makes me, and win, that might make me look pretty cool. But we'll see, because I will say, Machismo is an interesting, cameraman, I don't know why. The cameraman seemed to be obsessed with the back of Petrol's neck there. Anyways, thunderous spear by Machismo, now into full mount. Now, Machismo and Petrol have not had the best time on this illustrious show. I believe the last time we saw them was in a losing effort against Team Incensed. And now this is Machismo's kind of singles debut, I guess, on the program. And I will say, he's making quite an impact here. I mean, Sucka G just landed a crazy flying dropkick. But so far, Machismo's been in control. Backslide attempt, but I mean, come on. Yeah, no kidding. Gut-wrench suplex. Anyways, as I was saying, is that, Machismo has been putting in a lot of work against Sucka G currently, and I know we're only a minute into the match, so anything can happen, but currently, Machismo is emphatically on top right now. Staring each other down. The triple table stack in the background. Fall-away slam by Machismo. Sorry, that guy getting hit in the shin by the title kind of made me laugh there. Oh, look at that, Machismo smothering Sucka G, but feet in the ropes. Gonna try it again with the feet out of the ropes this time. Perhaps thinking that cutting off the air supply to Sucka G would be effective, but Sucka G able to escape. And remember, folks, this is just our opening contest, our main event. A tag team match. A mixed tag team match, I should say, as Gojo and Martini will take on Sucka G. Not Sucka G, sorry. I meant to say Skinny Arm Steve and Samsara. And that match will be a hunt for momentum. Because next week, of course, we're having the world title match here. Oh gosh, Eminari roll by Sucka G. But next week, we have received word, right, that Sanji is going to be cashing in his rematch clause as the former champion. Hang on a second. Machismo's edge. Macho edge. Kick out at 1. I am in shock. I can't say I've ever seen that move kicked out so easily. Choke slam into a jumping elbow drop. Simple but effective. Oh my god, I lost track of what I was going to say. I did not expect to see a Macho Edge that quickly into the match. It just sort of caught me off guard there, but I mean, Machismo is desperate. I mean, after all, he and his partner Petrol have not had a lot of success on our show. Jumping axe handle. They have not had a lot of success on our show. This is really important for the... Gosh, would be a Wrestling Empire name for them. The Guests? I don't know. Suggest a better Outsiders alternate name. But... Oh my gosh. Alright, this is really important for establishing them, because if they could get the world title under their control, suddenly they go from a team that wasn't doing much to being basically on top. Oh my gosh! Sucka G Hurricane Rana-ing Machismo outside of the ring, but that table kind of broke his fall. Not breaking, unfortunately, so who knows what kind of effect that's had on the back of Machismo. I know my own back is screaming in pain right now, but Luckily, you know, thank you for asking, but luckily sitting in a chair is kind of nice for that. Oh, look at that belly-to-belly outside of the ring. Now, as I was saying, our main event, a tag team match for momentum. Oh, gosh! Sucka G defying the laws of physics there. Perhaps he's a big fan of our former mid-card internet social media champion. But as I was saying, Sanji has cashed in his rematch clause for that title that he lost last week, which means next week it will be a trip. Wow, I hope our ref's okay. It will be a triple threat match for the title as Skinny Arm Steve takes on Gojo and who takes on Sanji. And then, of course, we have a women's championship match between Martini and Samsara. An explosion outside of the ring. I'm not sure how that happened, but now there's fire. Hopefully no one goes infernal. Or Klein are locked in, but Machismo escaping easily. Can you tell I've been watching Fire Force? A brass knuckles by, I don't thinking differently of it, it seems, you know, momentarily. Because if Sucka G did strike Machismo, he would have gotten disqualified, but I think they may be thinking, oh my gosh! I mean, Sucka G turned it into a submission attempt, but make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, catching a man like Sucka G into a powerbomb like that with such ease, that is not a simple thing. That just goes to show you the power that Machismo has. Look at that fall-away slam. Plancha by Sucka G. You know, a lot of these men, and by these men in this match, by that I mean the men in these the men in this match have really been pulling out offense you don't see from them, like a Hurricane Rana from Machismo for starters. They've been pulling out offense that you wouldn't expect to see from them. And, you know, that just goes to look at that. Machismo just Hurricane Rana Sucka G from a sitting position. I don't know how that works, but it was cool. Like, let's make no mistake about that. That was a cool thing to witness. And these men are fighting tooth and nail. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line here. That is the top title in our proud company. And both men want to be champions. Sucka G wants to hold on to that title, but Machismo wants to become the third ever champion. Look at that. I think that was a Harlem sidekick to the back of the head. And like, folks, already there's so much action in this opening contest. We still have a main event. That mixed tag team match between, let's get it right here, Samsara and Skinny Arm Steve against Gojo and Martini. All to gain momentum going into next week's big show. Well, it's the big show. There, I made my voice crack so we can't get sued. Full mount by Sucka G laying in the shots, and I gotta say, Machismo started off with, like, firm control. He's taken a lot of damage. You can see the bloodied crimson mask that Machismo is sporting right now. Hip toss. Going for the pin off a hip toss. That's bold. Didn't pay off. I mean, in the least... Oh, gosh. I was going to say, it didn't pay off in the least controversial statement of 2024. Look at that thunderous clothesline into a jumping elbow drop. And really, in this case, both men have taken such punishment that all it's going to take, I think, is one big move. If Sucka G can hit the bookend or the scissors kick, or... Oh, look at that flying armbar, but Machismo's on the ropes. Or if Machismo can hit the another macho edge, you know, that, I think, is going to spell the end of this match. Of course, we have 6 minutes left. This being a title match, even though it's an open challenge, still has the standard title match rules. Oh, look at that big swing to Machismo. As I was saying, this match has the standard title match rules, 15 minutes on the clock. If, in the event of a time limit draw, the champion retains. Both men staring each other down. Wondering, I think both men at this point are frustrated as to what do I need to do to put the other away. Because we've seen some great offense on both accounts. Look at that. Sucka G laying in some great shots, but Machismo just flooring him with one. Stone Cold Stunner! Stunner! My God! Sorry, I could not help myself on that one. Snapmare. And then now look at that, laying in the stomps. Look at this. These men are now laying in technical maneuvers to each other. Both men want the World Championship. Sucka G with a released German suplex, flooring Machismo. I don't know how this is gonna roll-up attempt. One. Kick out at one. I don't know how this is going to end. Will Machismo be able to put away Sucka G, or will Sucka G either get the pinfall, the submission, or make it to the time limit draw? You know, if I'm Machismo, I'm a little panicked, honestly. I'm freaking out a bit. Gets in the ring. Sucka G with a kick to the head, picking up. I think he's going to pick up Machismo. Look at this. Look at that, code breaker into a Go-Go Plata, but they're in the ropes. Oh, Machismo almost passing out, I think. Top of the rope. I believe that's called the Houston Hangover, but he crashed and burned, falling just short. Trying to recover from that. Look at that, jumping cutter by Machismo. Running clothesline. Look at that spinning toe hold, the move Sucka G used to win the championship. Will Sucka G tap out to the move he used to win the title? He's locked in. We have a new champion! Machismo submitting Sucka G with the very move that Sucka G used to win the belt in the first place. Congratulations to our new world champion. Now it's main event time. Our mid-card internet social media champion teaming up with Samsara, the current interim women's champion. Sorry, just trying to fit my foot under our table here. My knee's been bothering me a lot, so it's probably good I don't have that compressed and squished. But anyways, they're teaming up against a team of Gojo and Martini. Gojo, of course, the #1 contender for Skinny Arm Steve's championship. That match will be a triple threat, though, next week. Due to Sanji wanting to cash in his rematch calls. Look at that, though. Side headlock takeover. And then this is a tornado tag team match. First fall to the finish. Submission or pinfall is how you win. Headlock in on Skinny Arm Steve, but Steve able to escape. Steve, I gotta say, the story of Steve, it kind of reads like a fever dream in a weird way, because he debuts in episode 1 in the Exploding Battle Royale. Exploding Royal Rumble. He is eliminated lightning fast, but really capturing the hearts and minds of the audience. I believe the short that highlighted that elimination, I want to say has the most views on my entire channel. I don't know that off the top of my head. If Editor Me could just kind of put a yes or no whether that sentence is correct. So he starts off making that mark. He is off television screens until, I believe, February, where we held the first match for that to decide the inaugural internet social media mid-card champion. He beats Calvin Steen in I believe, a dog collar match to win the championship. He loses it in his first defense in an anime fight to Sanji from One Piece. He wins it back from Sanji, and then now, next week, he faces both Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen and Sanji from One Piece with that belt on the line. I mean, you know, I've accepted, and I hope you as the audience have too, that there's going to be some weird stories going on just due to the nature of this, but, I mean, can you think of a stranger one? But it's been compelling, I gotta say. Like, Skinny Arm Steve, like, I would not be shocked as we see a thunderous DDT by Gojo to Steve. I wouldn't be shocked if he challenges for the world title one day, because he's really made quite the name for himself. You know, an interesting story in regards to our championships is that the tag belts the tag champions are currently the most successful champions, followed by the women's title, which has only had one official title change. The World Championship and, I believe, our mid-card internet social media champion are tied for the most title belt changes, being 3. But if you don't want to count repeat champions, our world title, the champions have had the least amount of success. Because I think Sucka G was the first one to retain in a match, but even then, he only has 1 title retention. Look at that, the full Nelson locked in Samsara to Martini, but a flying crossbody breaks up that submission. Look at that, going for an armbar, but Samsara was right there and breaks up the submission with a jumping, like a running knee drop. Which is interesting, to say the least. Look at that jumping split leg, I mean... Oh, look at that Imanari roll. Gojo's in trouble. And look at this Skinny Arm Steve attacking Martini to keep her out of it. Will Gojo be forced to tap out to Samsara? It is locked in. And a woman like Samsara is so powerful. She is just... Oh! That wasn't Gojo. Someone, I think, though, is hurt. I think that might be Martini. But she's not tapping out, she's just hurt. Go behind my Skinny Arm Steve. Gut wrench suplex. Look at this. Steve getting up and watching Gojo suffer, kind of acting like a bodyguard for the submission going on. Martini trying to help out, but still unable to come to the rescue of her partner. Gojo's been trapped in. Martini able to finally break it up, but has the damage been done to Gojo? Because that leg was being horribly mangled for a while. Pinfall attempt, is this it? 1, 2, and 3. Samsara and Skinny Arm Steve win, and they're the ones that go into their matches next week with the most momentum. Folks, that's going to do it for right here. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe for more content, and until next time, this is Valentine, signing off.